Hello, YouTube. How's everybody? I'm doing good myself. We had a couple inches of snow last night, nothing too big. So, I decided we're going to do something different on today's stream. We're going to mix it up. I wanted to start checking out the World Photographer mode in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and focus today on doing the America's National Parks. I've done one or two of them where they're the 1 stars, just trying to get used to it, and hopefully I'm going to be using the Cessna 172 as that's the plane I'm familiar with. I can set the autopilot. I kind of just have a better feel for it, and trying to take pictures, so that way I can just use that autopilot and take pictures. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's just easier. Because trying to learn a plane and try to figure out the camera when you're flying by, it's just makes it a little bit difficult. So we'll just start off slow and work ourselves up. Ooh, that's hot. So as you can see, we're here in the World Photographer mode, and we're going to be doing America's National Parks. There's 15 of them. Or is it 9? 2 out of 15. I'm not sure what this means. 2 out of 9, 2 out of 15. It looks like there's 15 items here, so if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9. So where's the 15? Oh, you know what? There might be extra sub components to each one. This is actually recording some video. I didn't want that. So, we're looking good though. So the ones I've already started are the following. Let me see here. Let me get this mic. Let me adjust my microphone real quick. I think that'll be all right. So, the ones we've started is the easy ones with the 1 star. So this is Klingman's Dome Tower lookout. This one was pretty good. This one, the long peaks, it wasn't the best. Let me show you what that one actually looks like. Let's see if we can let's see if we can zoom in on it. So we'll go over there into our profile photo album. I think it was, yeah, this one here. That was my landing. I'm surprised it didn't come down and start rolling off the mountain. I'm hoping we can redo these. Maybe reset it. I don't know if you can do redo each one individually, or if you have to reset everything. And there's the other one. I thought that was pretty funny. But this was over at Elk Park Ranch. That was my first attempt. So, We should be okay. And the other ones weren't too bad, right? That was just a simple get it in the background, take a picture, and that's it. Basically, what's happening here is you're just doing screenshots, because I think the photography are just screenshots, and it's stored in your screenshot folder. This one, not too great. This was over at Klingman's Dome Lookout Tower. But that one, this one being my first, just cracks me up. Oh my God, somebody saw in Runduxy, how are you? Yes, that was my first one, as I'm explaining, right? So, I'm kind of proud of it. You know, as I was saying earlier, I'm surprised it didn't, like, the tail didn't go down and I start rolling backwards. But, you know, so we're going to continue on with the easy ones, because this is my first time really looking at this. Yeah, we are doing the photo challenges. Just something different, kind of mix it up. Hopefully the sim can actually stay stable. So we're doing the America's National Parks. And I think we're gonna do this one here. We'll just go right in a row with all the 1 stars. Grand Purismic Spring. Let's see what this is about. Oh, so this is in the colors of Yellowstone. Yellowstone National Park was established in 1872, making it not only the oldest national park in the USA, but also the very first national park in the world. It is especially known for its particular features, including geysers, mud spots. Oh, cool. So hopefully we'll see some geysers. So there's 2 objectives here. Okay, take an aerial photograph of the Grand Purismic Spring. All right. Now, this is the tricky part, because I'm not too used to this airplane. I don't have it configured. So I don't think it, well, I could probably, let me look. Let's see if we can configure. Yes, you just read my mind. Yes, there's one that you know, like you have to, I think what you're saying is you have to like change the time of day, like it looks for sunset, so you have to change the time of day and maybe the season as well. Yes, good point. Thank you for reminding me. So you got to kind of read these things really correctly. Otherwise, you just waste your time and figure out, why isn't it not working? So I wonder if I can do a Cessna. And then can we change this to amphibious? Let's see. What's that look like? That's for, let's see. Let's just, I'm going to try this just for, the landing gear is probably going to suck for this, but let's just try it. Of the Grand Spring. Okay, let's go. Oy. I gotta adjust myself in this chair. So it's where the camera is at. Oh, so it's a spring there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's set the heading bug to that and just put the autopilot. Set the altitude. Let's just set the altitude to
500.
Uh-oh.
Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing.
What is that? Oh no.
Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing.
Oh Jesus.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Get out.
Stall. Stall.
Well, this is a disaster. We're gonna have to start this over.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Shut up.
Stall.
Yes, I know.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Crash.
Don't sink, don't sink.
All right.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't
Jesus, I don't like this plane like this. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. My controls. Something doesn't seem right. Ah, yeah, see the keyboard. I need to go back. So we have that, the keyboard. And let's try a... Let's go to restart. It's okay.
Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing.
How did I shut that off?
Gears up for water landing.
All right.
Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing.
Okay, that's annoying.
Gears up for water landing. 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 Stall. 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 Stall.
Shut up. Let me take this off. Hold on a sec. See, my mappings are all screwed up.
Gears up for water landing. Stall. Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing.
Do you know how to shut that up? Let's come to the right of it.
500.
See, the mappings are gone again. But let's do this. Slow it down just a little bit, and we can hopefully get a picture. And I think we got it. Nope. Not yet.
Here's up for water landing.
Is that not the spring?
Here's up for water landing. Here's up for water landing. Here's up for water landing.
There we go.
Here's up for water landing. 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 Here's up for water landing.
Let me actually take a few more pictures. This is pretty out here, though.
Stall. Stall.
Shut up.
Stall. 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 Stall.
All right, I just want
Stall.
a couple pictures.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Yes. And we're gonna come back out. Oh, in a top-down view. Okay, more top-down. Got it. Got it. Bonus condition. All right. So we got 3. Back in there. Red Mountains. What's this one about? Great. Excuse me. The reddish hue of Glacier National Park mountains comes from the presence of rust in the rock. The iron-rich minerals of the mountain turn red when exposed to air and water. Oh, this should be fun. Where's this at? What area? Oh, that's up on, where's that at? Is that Idaho or is that? Yeah, let's just do that. While flying over the lake, photograph. So we gotta fly over that lake. All right, which is gonna be. I see. So we gotta fly over this. While flying over this lake, we want to take a picture of this. Got it. We don't want this plane. Since we don't have to land. I guess you can use any aircraft, anything, right? You can use a balloon. You can use helicopter. I have to go back. Once I just get used to it, I'll go back and do some other aircrafts, like the Jetson one. Now, where's my Cessna? Why do I? I wish they would make this part a little bit easier. Because I'm trying to find the Cessna. So Cessna, oh, right here, okay. And then we just go here. We'll just put this back on the G1, so. Is a nice alt. Oh, okay. C400. This guy, right? I have to check that out. Huh. Nice. Okay, so we're still gonna go with this one. Make sure everything's set up. So we want to fly over the lake and take a picture of Red Mountains. Woo! And that's a cool view.
$500.
I'm gonna stall. I think part of it too is I'm getting used to it because it's throwing me in different scenarios over the mountains and the different elevation. That's what's challenging me right now. But man, look at the view. Can we do an autopilot, maybe? And then just keep the... I think it's... Sweet. You need lean air mixture, which is okay. This is pretty cool though because you can get different angles and stuff, right? And I think you can do a zoom. Let me see. You can move the plane out of the way. How do I zoom? That's focus, exposure. Oh, there's zoom. Okay, so Y, LT, Y. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty new. Nice. Okay, so we'll get out of here. See if my autopilot disengage. Okay. Yeah, you can see the red rock. That's pretty neat. Yep. Let me get away from these mountains and I'll look at what you're telling me here in a second. Let me just get away from the so I have a little bit of time to recover. Let's just fly back over here. So what you're telling me is if I look down here, so we want to push that. I think it just do not pull it all the way back because so we want to right just a little bit. Okay, there we go. So when you adjust that mixture, is there a place on this plane I can actually look at the status of the mixture or some type of indication? Would it be over here? Like fuel city. All right. I don't know if that changes anything. Let me look. Ooh. On the PFD, okay. Let me do this. Let me get away from these mountains, and then I'll look at that. I appreciate your help. There's always something for me to learn, so I do appreciate that. Okay. So you're saying on the PFD, let's see, where is it? Let me see if I remember. Oh, yeah, over here. Okay, so we go over here. There we go. Oh, right here. Okay, lean. The mixture tab on the PFD. Mixture tab. I'm not seeing the mixture tab. Is it lean? It's probably this guy right here, right? The lean? Or the engine? I know I'm close. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Let me make sure I don't crash. Okay. Mixture. I'm sorry for looking down. Hold on. Mixture pull lean. So we want lean. Okay. So if we pull on it, we're gonna get lean. I'm not seeing anything changed as of yet. Correct. Yeah, because I used to cheat, and that's how I used to shut off the plane. By pulling it all the way out. All right. So where should this be? I mean, like, where on here do I actually see the changers, or look for like some type of indication of where I'm supposed to be? How much wind? Because you're almost like, if I had to guess, it's almost like you're bleeding out the fuel before you actually turn off the plane with the key. Or something to that degree. Fahrenheit 373. Okay. All right. Ooh, look at this view, though. I need more pictures. That's another cool pic. I've never seen this area, so I want to just kind of fly over a little bit. See what it looks like in the plane. Out the window. You know, looking at the clouds today in FS 2024, you can tell the difference in clouds, right? There's a much more improvement. They're more like layer based. The different types of clouds. That's pretty neat. I mean, I'm really trying to give 24 the credit, right? I'm just trying to be patient with it, because I know it's going to get better. All right, so let's go do another mission. Maybe I don't have to go all the way out. Maybe I can just do a change objective. I'll click on that one here in a minute. All right. So we've done a few of these. Let's do Cliff Palace. A walk in Mesa Verde. Mesa Verde National Park is UNESCO World Heritage Site containing a wealth of well-preserved ancestral natural sites. Ooh, this is cool. The most well-known of them is in the Cliff Palace Monument. It's a Spanish term meaning green. So is this, where's this at? A walk. Oh, this is America. So this has to be New Mexico or Arizona, if I had to guess. With the photo taken on foot. With the photo taken on foot. So we actually have to land, I think. Ooh! A helicopter. Uh-oh. So that probably means I need to change my aircraft. Okay, we'll have to do it this way. The hottest one. And then See, what's going on? Where's my... It's messed up again. Okay, let's go back to... I need to change the settings, but this is not going to be right. We have to change controls, controller. See, this is a bug right here. It's not letting me switch over to the default, the helicopter. I might have to get out. Let's see. Might have to restart. I think we're gonna have to restart, guys. All right. It shouldn't take long. Yes, no, I appreciate that. I'm going to look at that. That's why I like streaming, because I'm always learning. I get to engage with other people that may have more experience. You know, I know that there's going to be a ton of people with more experience, so I really do appreciate that. So the reason I'm restarting it is because my profile for the T-HOTUS 1 wasn't even showing up for the helicopter like the default helicopter, so I needed to change to that because I think I want to use a helicopter for this next challenge. Hopefully it lets us load pretty quick. So what plane did you say you flew again? You told me the other day. I think you like to fly commercial. Excuse me. Well, this is good. We didn't have any drop frames today in our stream, so that's good. Try this again. Let's go fix our profile on our controller. Let's see if that works. There we go. See, now it comes up. I wasn't getting anything here for the controller, so that was kind of annoying. No. But I want to change this to... transversal. Something's changed. So chat, how do I get this so that it's my helicopter profile? It used to say helicopter. There was one for the regular planes, and then there was one for helicopters. Did I go here? Let's see, let's just duplicate this. I'm just going to call this helicopter. Oh. Helicopter. I think that's right. This is not what I want though, because I want something that's defaulted to a helicopter. Ay ay ay. Oh, you know why? Maybe we changed the aircraft. Let's try this. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay, so this is the Cabri G2. So we got the helicopter. It's just the move. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. So see, things like this where it says sunrise, and Dexy was telling me that you got to be careful of the specific time of day for some of these challenges. So here you have to change the time of day and the weather to get that sunrise. You would make it early in the morning and no clouds. So we're gonna go to this guy. Now we're gonna figure out how this works because I don't know. Oh, this is nice. The rudder pedals really make the helicopter useful. Yeah, this is cool. Let's see the effects. Yeah. This is another first. Me playing around with the T-HOTUS with the helicopter. I've never flown a helicopter. But because of the challenges, I'm being forced to, which is fine. The only way I'm gonna learn is to keep trying. Oh, this should be interesting. I gotta get there, I think. I wonder, let's try this, guys. We're gonna try something here. We're gonna come down and we're gonna walk. Ooh, ooh, that was bad. I stink at helicopters. Woo. Nope, we're gonna crash. Oh, we'll try this a couple more times. Ooh, too fast. Okay. A little frustrated, but wow. We're gonna have to move on to this next mission because this one This one's kicking me in the behind. Yep. Okay. So we'll come back to that one when I get some more experience flying a helicopter. Okay, so we just do change objective, so we don't have to come all the way out. So we'll skip that one. See which one, this one. Ooh, I bet you there's some nice fish in that one. 7,700 years ago, there was a volcano that created this crater lake, hence the name. So this volcano erupted 7,700 years ago, created this crater, and it was filled in by rain and snow. Now, what really is interesting is that it's the deepest lake in the US. That's a lot of rain and that's a lot of snow. But I would imagine it's also all the runoff from the mountains. That's pretty neat. Maybe I have to take a trip there one day, if it's possible. That's pretty neat. So let's give that a shot. Let's see what that's about. Because the helicopter and I, we're not ready for that. With the sun in the frame. Okay, so with the sun in the frame. Okay, this should be good. Make sure it's nice. Let's change this. No, we're not going to do a helicopter. Let's go over here. It's my first time checking out the photography mode. Actually enjoying it, though. It's pretty neat. And then we're going to hit configure. And we'll do this. Do the official one. Has there been any more discussion on when the marketplace is going to actually open up? Anybody in the chat know? So we should be good here. Hey. Sorry, I'm not gonna die on you guys. It's just went down the wrong pipe. Ooh. Let's try this again. So we gotta capture that whole lake with the sun. Ooh, this is gonna be nice. So the sun. Let's see where the sun's at. Man, that's a big lake. Well, I should say deep. That's pretty cool. But this one should be pretty easy. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll fly over it. And then... So we'll do this. We'll just stick autopilot. See where my heading is. Let's just put the bug up here. Slow it down. Oh, we gotta give it some fuel. Gonna watch the speed. There we go. Let's see if it lets us do it this. Do we get it? I don't think we got it. We got to do the whole lake. So let's go. See, that's Y and LT. How do I, let's see. We need to go YRT. No. We gotta set the altitude. We don't want to climb because that's going to change our speed. So let's do this. Let's just bring this down a little bit. And let's lock the altitude. Okay, now. Y. There we go. That one got it. YLT.
$500.
Okay, so we got that. Let's go to a different objective. And I think that's it for the ones. Yes, so I don't want to do these today. I want to save those for next time. Let's do this real quick. Let's see if there's a trainer, because I would like to complete that one with the helicopter, right? Where we can land and by foot take a photo of that. So let's just do this real quick. Activities. Is there anything in here for helicopters? Ah, yes. Let's fool around with the helicopter. Just see if we can get just enough knowledge so we can land. Let's do this one real quick. Oh, I know what it is. This is what I needed. The collective lever. Now I remember. That's what brings you up or down. But let's just do the tutorial and see. Meet the Cabri G2. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to walk to it. LB, let's see, left button and B. Okay. I guess they want me to go to touch it. Okay. Guess I'm supposed to look at these things. Okay. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah. Enter helicopter by using the door handle. Take control of character. I don't hear anything. Do I control him? Yeah, but he's telling me stuff, but there's something wrong. See, he's supposed to be saying something. Something's wrong. Another bug. Um, we might have to restart this because I think he's I think he says something. Oh, you know what it is? Because I'm in VATSIM, right? So we have to go up here. We have to we have to go to sound. And where's my co-pilot? Character voices are off. So if to bring that up, I think that's all we have to do is the characters were turned off. There we go.
Look here, this is what we call the collective lever, or simply collective. We use collective to climb or descend, or in other words, to control our vertical speed. Try raising it up and lowering it down.
Lower
Make
it.
sure to leave it in the most downward position. Here's what we call the cyclic stick, or just cyclic. It looks similar to the airplane's stick, doesn't it? It behaves very
No.
similarly too, at least in a forward flight. Left or
Forward.
right inputs cause the helicopter to roll into a turn, and forward and back inputs change the pitch attitude. Try moving it left and right, forward and aft.
Left, right, forward, back.
On the top of the cyclic stick, you can see a cyclic trim knob. The Cabri uses a dual-axis electric trim, allows you to completely release the static forces in flight, both longitudinal and lateral. Try pushing the knob left and right, forward and aft.
Let's see. K, I, J, L. Okay.
And finally, the anti-torque pedals, located in the same place as the rudder pedals in an airplane. They serve a similar purpose, controlling the direction that the nose of the aircraft points. In a hover flight, they help you to control yaw and heading. But in forward flight, they serve the same purpose as in airplanes, adjusting the side slip angle. Try pushing the left and right pedals one after the other, and look at them in the process. Sounds pretty easy so far, isn't it? Let's have a look at the instrument panel.
Yeah, until we get moving.
I'm sure you have already spotted what we call the six-pack. 6 primary instruments all airplanes also have. Look at the altimeter, for instance. As you see, the ground elevation here is around 720 feet. An interesting fact related to altitudes. In forward flight, a helicopter can fly much higher than when it's hovering. After our hovering training, you will understand why it's like that.
So folks,
Now look at the airspeed indicator. What can we learn just by looking at it? You can see right away that the indications start from 20 knots. The caution range lasts
so
up
I'm
to
doing the
45
helicopter
knots,
training
and you should
chat
never exceed
because there's
130
a
knots
photography
airspeed.
mode that
Why
requires
should we
a
be
helicopter,
cautious when flying
and
slow? I will
I
show
suck
why
at
in our next
helicopters, so
training.
I'm trying to figure the helicopter out.
Now, would you please look at the vertical speed indicator?
Okay.
It is very important to monitor VSI, especially on descent. If you descend faster than 300 feet per minute at low airspeed, you may settle your helicopter into its own downwash.
Oh yeah,
This is called a vortex ring state.
that's what
and
I
it is
did.
an emergency situation you will eventually learn to deal with. But for now, simply get used to monitoring your VSI, just like you monitor altitude, airspeed, and engine parameters. Another thing to remember while flying is to keep the fuselage in the correct streamline position. For that, we monitor the turn coordinator ball, just like we do in airplanes.
Look at the ball.
Or the more sensitive indicator, the yaw string, just like we do in gliders.
You have 3
The
helicopter
ball
assists.
and the yaw string should be kept in the center.
Uh,
We won't use other classic instruments much in our trainings, because we will mostly
I'll check that
fly
here
by
in a
visual
second.
references. However,
let's see. I'm gonna go up here. That's gonna be, let's see, assists. I guess assistance. And you were telling me helicopter. What was it called? 3 helicopter assist. Oh, do you have the helicopter assist? Helicopter assist. So I probably want to turn. Oh, all 3. I see what you're saying. So check that one. It's not letting me. Okay. Something's not letting me. Is this broken again? It won't let me, let's see if I can do this. Reset it. True. You're probably right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I go to do that mission, I'll make sure those 3 are on. Because it gives me a helicopter and I'm supposed to land it and, you know, get out of the helicopter and then take the photograph, right? So let's just resume.
you do need to know about the EPM, which stands for Electronic Pilot Monitor. Let's start the engine and avionics to see it running. Wait, we didn't finish our ground training yet.
Well, you told me to start it.
I understand you want to fly, but believe me, you need to know some theory first. Let's start
Well,
over
yeah.
again. Welcome aboard. Don't be surprised that you're sitting on the right side. Unlike in airplanes, pilots
Thank
typically
you.
sit on the
Thank
right
you for
seat
letting me
in
know.
helicopters. Now, let's make you familiar with the Cabry's flight controls. Look here, this is what we call the collective lever, or simply collective. We use collective to climb or descend, or in other words, to control our vertical speed. Try raising it up and lowering it down. Make sure to leave it in the most downward position. Here's what we call the cyclic stick, or just cyclic. It looks similar to the airplane's stick, doesn't it? It behaves very similarly too,
Yeah.
at least in a forward flight. Left or right inputs cause the helicopter to roll into a turn, and forward and back inputs change the pitch attitude. Try moving it left and right, forward and aft. On the top of the cyclic stick, you can see a cyclic trim knob. The Cabri uses a dual-axis electric trim, allows you to completely release the static forces in flight, both longitudinal and lateral. Try pushing the knob left and right, forward and aft. And finally, the anti-torque pedals, located in the same place as the rudder pedals in an airplane. They serve a similar purpose, controlling the direction that the nose of the aircraft points. In a hover flight, they help you to control yaw and heading. But in forward flight, they serve the same purpose as in airplanes, adjusting the side slip angle. Try pushing the left and right pedals one after the other, and look at them in the process. Sounds pretty easy so far, isn't it? Let's have a look at the instrument panel.
You get moving.
I'm sure you have already spotted what we call the six-pack. 6 primary instruments all airplanes also have. Look at the altimeter, for instance. As you see, the ground elevation here is around 720 feet. An interesting fact related to altitudes. In forward flight, a helicopter can fly much higher than when it's hovering. After our hovering training, you will understand why it's like that. Now look at the airspeed indicator. What can we learn just by looking at it? You can see right away that the indications start from 20 knots. The caution range lasts up to 45 knots, and you should never exceed 130 knots airspeed. Why should we be cautious when flying slow? I will show why in our next training. Now, would you please look at the vertical speed indicator? It is very important to monitor VSI, especially on descent. If you descend faster than 300 feet per minute at low airspeed, you may settle your helicopter into its own downwash. This is called a vortex
And that
ring
wouldn't be
state,
good.
and it is an emergency situation you will eventually learn to deal with. But for now, simply get used to monitoring your VSI, just like you monitor altitude, airspeed, and engine parameters. Another thing to remember while flying is to keep the fuselage in the correct streamline position. For that, we monitor the turn coordinator ball, just like we do in airplanes.
I see. Okay.
Or the more sensitive indicator, the yaw string, just like we do in gliders.
Can we zoom in?
The ball and the yaw string should be kept in the center. We won't use
What,
other
this
classic
string?
instruments much in our trainings, because we will mostly fly by visual references. However, you do need to know about the EPM, which stands for Electronic Pilot Monitor. Let's start the engine and avionics to see it running.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so it says RB and down. Sorry about that. It looks like a piece of...
Great. Now you see the Electronic Pilot Monitor running.
Yeah.
EPM combines all common motor and rotor monitoring instruments on a single LCD screen, as well as the in-flight fuel management. The thing we're most interested in is the Smart Power Indicator. Have a closer look at it. It is called the MLI, which stands for Multiple Limit Indicator. It is a special feature of the Cabri G2. A red line shows the available performance and limits at a glance. We will refer to the power indications a lot in our trainings. Okay,
Oh, God.
enough talking. Time to get up in the air and fly. In our next training, you will have your first taste of piloting a Cabri G2.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah. You either succeed or you crash. And that's why it's a long-lasting impression. Oh God. Okay, so we're gonna do a practice straight and level flight, make a couple of turns, following the bends of the river, use this trim, and experience a hodge or hodge. Okay, that don't sound good.
Here we are, flying along the Grezivon Valley in the French Alps.
Okay.
Look around while I am piloting. On your left-hand side, you can see the Belladon mountain range. And on your right-hand side, there are the Chartreuse Mountains. Beautiful, aren't they?
Yep.
On the count of 3, I will give you control of the helicopter.
Oh,
Prepare to
God.
slightly push cyclic forward to maintain the correct attitude. 3, 2, 1. It's yours now.
Why is it turning? No!
Using the cyclic, keep the helicopter in a straight and level flight along the Isar River you can see below. I will take care of the collective control and maintaining the altitude, so you can focus on our speed and ground track.
Okay, that was my fault.
Reach cruise speed of 80 knots. Push the cyclic to speed up, or pull the cyclic to slow down.
Now I gotta fix this. I gotta fix a lot of controls here. What the heck? Wait a minute. Okay. Let me level off. Okay. Which is why they start me off. Okay, I'm starting to get the feel. I gotta hurry up. Push down a little bit more. Push forward, I guess.
Now try to maintain 80 knots through all maneuvers. To maintain the same speed, try to remember the position of the horizon line and maintain it visually in the same place. That will make sure you are flying with the same speed. Keep flying straight until the river begins curving to the right. See how you always need to keep the cyclic deflected to maintain the same attitude? After you've found a proper cyclic position, use the cyclic's trim to release static forces.
Something wrong. Oh! No! What was that? Okay, hold on. Let me maintain it. then. I see. Woo! No. We gotta get back to the river. Get my man. I jacked that up. Game speaker, what happened to you? I need to adjust my trim. Or bind the, I'm sorry, I need to bind the, on the HOTUS, the, trim. I'm sure there's a key for that somewhere. Oops. Do my...
Here we are. Let's try some turns now. You see the river is turning right? Try to fly above the river and turn right together with its curve. There you are. Now make a sharp left turn following the river line. But this time try to make the turn coordinated. Don't forget to use pedals to avoid any slip and skid, just like in airplanes.
We gotta maintain 80. Ooh.
Now you see how little pressure on the controls you need to control a helicopter. Let's do something you never do in airplanes. Let's bring our airspeed to 0 knots. Gently pull the cyclic back until you reach 0 knots.
Oh, this, I see. Wait.
This is called hovering out of ground effect. Feels interesting for airplane pilots, doesn't it? Keep the cyclic back to maintain 0 knots airspeed. Now try to use your trim to move the neutral position of your cyclic. You can trim the helicopter when you hover, when you climb, or when you are in cruise.
Oh, cool.
This releases the forces on the stick and lets you better feel the controls. Nice. But just when you thought flying helicopters is all easy, I want to admit that currently I'm helping you stabilize our helicopter.
Yeah, of course.
See, since we slowed down, the airflow over the tail is not enough to counteract the helicopter's rotating tendencies anymore. So I keep pushing the right pedal and adjusting our cyclic a little to stabilize our flight. Let me show you what happens when I stop helping you. Okay, I am assisting you again. Don't let these rotating tendencies scare you. It is a fun challenge, and you will master it in no time during our next trainings. As for our today's lesson, I believe a little more practice with maintaining the correct speed would do you good. I would even recommend reviewing your old airplane trainings related to attitude and turns.
Yep. I can deal with that. Cool. So now I'm curious. Let's leave the training. My whole point was trying to just understand the helicopter a little bit better. So now, let's go back into the main menu. Go back up to the world. I want to try to complete this one national park here. And it's going to be, let's see, Cliff Palace is what I'm trying to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I, thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Let's see. Ah, yes. So that's what it was, Duxie, is in the when you're in training, they don't assist because the instructor is actually doing the assistance. Cool. Let's see if I can get this thing down on the ground without crashing. We'll try it once or twice, see what happens. Alright, chat, let's try this. It's loading the data. I was going to land it here in that little spot over on the left. Let's get over here. Actually, I want to go over here. Land it right in that open spot right there. Pull back. We want to go up. Altitude's too low. Gently, gently. No! Tricky, tricky, tricky. Oh, okay. Like right here, where the cursor is. Yeah. Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. I'll try to coordinate that with everything else. You know, honestly, a lot of this is just practice and just trial and error. But in real life, you know, yeah. Thank God for the simulator, right? You don't want to be doing this in real life, not knowing. But at least the sim gives you an idea, which is pretty cool. I guess I can land there. Actually, I want to land over here to the right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, we're going backwards. I'm gonna... Hey! Oh, frustrated. I need to practice that. I'm gonna try one more time. I gotta find an easier spot where there's no trees. Yep. Probably what I'm gonna do is go into like a free flight mode and just practice going up and down. Yeah. No, I know what you meant. Let me just try one more time here. Pull back. All right. That's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna go practice, and then when I get better, I will bring back. But cool. This gives me a good spot. Let's just go back to the main menu. I've been streaming for a little bit over an hour and a half. Renduxy, though, as always, thank you. Thank you for providing a lot of guidance today. I really appreciate that. And for the new followers or the new subscribers, I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like if you liked it. If not, I understand. I'm still getting better. And this is just a journey with myself and with the rest of the flight sim community. Again, see y'all next time. Bye.